And welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Sexy War Game. We're playing Wargame EE. What's EE? It's that thing that goes around left and right, and actually mostly to the left. It's European Escalation. Nonetheless, we've done the first mission. Now we're gonna go on to the second mission. Replay the second mission, Crossroads. It's October 25th, 8088. Amazing stuff right there. Panzerbrigade 2. We have all the stars, so that doesn't really matter. Let's just choose the mission, move on, and again, that's all we have. As you can see here, we have the FOBs that are Americans. We actually do have the M151A111 command vehicle, which will not be utilized. I'm going to prefer to utilize this beautiful thing, which is actually an armored vehicle compared to the Jeep itself. So fudge the Jeeps, as I say, fudge the Jeeps indeed. Move on. We're going to have the intro as per usual. Some evil German stuff and some evil West German stuff. Enjoy.
The border ignites in the Great Northern Plain. The time Baden-Württemberg allowed the Bundeswehr to form a defensive line at Hanover. Active on the diplomatic front, NATO and the Warsaw Pact are still keeping clear of combat. Only the British troops of the BAOR now take an active part after advanced reconnaissance parties were attacked by the NBA. The 7th Armored Brigade clings to the interchange east of Hanover, desperately waiting for reinforcements. The Panzerbrigade 2 is rushed to the rescue.
Crossroads. Just had to do it. I had to do it. Okay.
The main objective is to take and hold the Charlie sector on the plateau. British reconnaissances have engaged several East German units. They are trying to hold the Echo Crossroad. The 9th 12th Royal Lancers detachment has just lost its commander. We'll have to link up with them to take command.
And we lost the FOB, it would seem. I don't remember that, but there you go. We lost the FOB. We don't actually hold the FOB. Display zones, thank you very much. This is what we have, and we actually have two vehicles, command vehicles, and now they're of course telling me that you may use command stars you earned during the previous mission to unlock new units by pressing escape and going to whatever tab, and then unlock new units if you can. I can't. What shall I do then? And there's of course the command vehicles, which is your first time, but this is the entire chapter. First chapter is introduction. It's a tutorial. You get so many tutorials through it. So the entire first chapter is just a tutorial until you get to start doing the Soviets. So command units identified with that awesome symbol allows you to control strategic sectors. Controlling these zones gives you corresponding deployment points. Reinforcement zone are indicated with an arrow. A zone is controlled by a side once they have stationary command unit there. If an enemy command unit is deployed, the area is neutralized. Neutralization in process. Let's go immediately to FOB while we don't care. But this M577G, which is actually of course the German making, this is the one that I prefer at the moment because I have no better choice. And we have the Kurz, which is of course our scouting vehicle. A small gun, the autocannon of 20mm. We have the Flak Panzer M4A2A1, which is not the Gepard thing, it's the very first one you can get. I would love to call in more stuff, which I'm gonna do immediately. Why the hell not? We're gonna call in the best Leopards I can get. 4 guys immediately to this location. Why the hell not? You know, who's your daddy? What is he? You do not know these things. But nonetheless, as soon as we get our zones, we're gonna be awesome. We need the Echo Zone, so there you go. We have the Chieftains. Excellent. We can of course regroup or split them with X or R key. R is to regroup, X is to this group, the group. So there you go. Also, I'm gonna regroup these guys, that is. Thank you very much. And move down the line right here. There should be some T-55s and T-34s towards this location. We need our command vehicle in Echo to hold it, while the Saracen and the Scorpions, which are the British beautiful 70mm gun scouting vehicles, are there controlling the entire thing. So this is what I'm going to be doing, is get the chieftains in these locations right here and get this one right here. I'm going to control this sector while we can. Oh yeah, the enemy M24s. This guys might be a little bit problematic. My guys are panicking. That's okay. Get these guys Flak Panzer to this location to hold our command vehicle needs to be somewhere very close to this location. Thank you very much. Scorpion, get the fudge out of there. Saracen kind of... we finally got our infantry squads inside the APCs. Thank you for pausing because this would be total mess. Now let me find the U key to unload everything. Infantry is best used for holding forests or buildings, but must avoid being caught in the open and always keep its transport close by for a long-range deployment. Use the unload button to disembark these guys. Let's get these guys here. Thank you very much. Chieftains, get over here. Kurtz, get our... Oh, the chieftain late. We lost one. Oh, well, that's bad. That's actually quite bad. There we go. T.3 485Ms. These are the classical 85 things. We might lose. New objective. Fall back. I might lose. That beautiful command vehicle. Thank you very much. There you go. Now, these guys have the green jackets. They have the law launchers, and that's about it. The problem with the law launchers is that they are short range, which means that we really need to have a nice insight. Get inside. Thank you very much. Inside the forest. While we are dealing with the chieftain MK2s, these are the regular very first chieftains you can get. The MK2s right here. We could try and actually shoot these guys. Thank you very much. My leopards, get out here as fast as possible. These are the A4s, the version 4, which are the better than what challengers actually have, I believe. I love this. I'm being shot from everywhere. I lost the command vehicle. Amazing. I love this. I lost my command vehicle, which is always a bad thing. We did not succeed in actually screwing over the enemy. The Mi-24s totally destroyed us. So there you go. And they had T-55s with 100mm guns. Not the greatest armor, and they do not have stabilizer. There's the Flame Panzer. Holy Mother of God. Let's split these guys up. This would be very bad. Well, this is already bad. Get these guys over here. Wow, there you go. Killed all the T-3485s. Lost the command vehicle. We need the new command vehicles, mind you. So that means that this is going to cost us a lot just to... Do I have? Yes, I do have. How much cost? 220. Okay, maybe not. 180. Not even close. There be many enemy freaking tanks coming in, and that Flame Panzer totally destroyed us there. Too bad we lost the command vehicle. It's gonna take a while before we can get that Jeep, the American version. Saracen and jackets running away. Totally got owned. Thank you very much. Routing like nobody's bitch. Chieftains, come on. Get over this location. So what the hell do they have? Scouts, of course. The BRDMs. Our leopards. Oh my god. Our screen jackets are totally on the open side. They're gonna get fucked. I'm hoping the chieftains at least can hold off, and they can actually. Excellent. Here comes a T-55. I believe we'll be able to fuck him up massively if we can get the range towards him. That's the question. Okay, chieftains will deal with that. Okay, excellent. Let's turn to this location here and block any enemy incoming forces. Scorpions, get over here. We lost. Actually, this went worse than last time I played. Of course. We have at least one Scorpion with 70mm gun. So there you go, fire and brimstone everywhere. We lost most of the green jackets on the left corner because of the Flame Panzer totally demolishing all that. We have a few green jackets here. No way I'm gonna get close to those woods without getting totally damaged by the enemy. Critical, that is the M72. Wow, what the fuck? That's bad. Ooh, T-62. This is our first T-62. 115mm gun. Interesting indeed. Let's get our beautiful chieftains. Even though they have a massive range still, getting shot by that 115mm gun was not the good thing. Mind you, we have 105mm guns with our leopards. Till we can get our chieftains MK5s, this is gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, they seem to have the BMP ones with Malushkas, or whatever they're actually called. That could spell trouble. These guys are totally routing now. That's kind of a bad thing. With loss of the vehicle that is the command vehicle, we are kind of in a bad situation, because could have given us a bunch of points to get new units and all that. There it is, BMP-1, SP-1 with the ATJ Malyushkas. If I'm not mistaken, they're called Malyushkas. Malyutka, I'm gonna call it Malyushkas because they sound much better than how they are actually called. So again, these guys have no low launcher, they have no more rockets against the tanks. Saracen gonna be useless where he is. I do not know if the fire would be able to do anything against, in morale wise, towards your tank crew. Have no clue. I don't care. I'm gonna try and position these guys as close as possible to the edges so they have actual sight. I mean, they're not gonna shoot through trees that well anywho. So nonetheless, now we're gonna have to wait. Thankfully we have the flag panzers. If the enemy tries to Mi-24 us, we're gonna be able to do something against that. So there you go. Total actually really bad thing here, but thankfully the enemy won't be able to do much anymore. I believe this is the best thing they had immediately throwing at us. At this point, it is just our duty to capture the last few zones they have, and that's gonna be it. There goes the BMP by the chieftains, MK2s with 120mm guns. Wow, that's a nice millimeter gun again compared to Leopards, what they have. Even the Leopards version 5, which is the final version, doesn't have that much, I believe. I think it's always 105s. But it's all about, again, the accuracy and AP power and of course the armor. And funnily enough, the team, I mean, T-62s looked nice, 115mm, not the bad thing. And finally we have a Jeep controlling this entire thing, and of course we have one of our heroes in Lima, that is the German one, controlling that. And if he doesn't again destroy, and hopefully the enemy doesn't do something smart, it's gonna be okay. So now we have to take Foxtrot, get 2 stars for that, then move on to Alpha and of course Charlie, that I'm gonna encircle him. The same thing I did the last time, but this time around again it's much worse. Let's see, 73 points. I could spam a few infantrymen, a few Panzergrenadiers. No, Jägers. Finally we have Jägers to call in. We have the G3 Ravel and blind side low launcher 83mm heat, 18 kilometers of running speed. And that's about it. Accuracy is 8 actually on, of course, G3 6 on the law, and they do have the regular grenades, the frag grenades, and that's about it. They do come with the M113GA1, which is again with MMG, MG3. Okay, that's nice transport. Nonetheless, that's 15. I could call them in. Now let's first and foremost see what we do lack. We have Chieftain controlling this area, so if the enemy does attack again, we have that. We have a flag panzer right here. They're still alive, and we did screw over some Mi-24As. These are Mi-24As. If you remember Rambo 3 movie, you know the Mi-24A I'm talking about. The problem with this area here is that we don't have, like, unless in this specific point I can put the command truck, the command vehicle, and be invisible almost, unless they have, of course, the scouts. But, you know, like, that was a bad positioning, definitely. Unless, like, let me see. There, my bad. Let me see. Zone, as you can see right there. So if I positioned the freaking, that is the command vehicle right in the center, he won't be able to get hit by the T-34s, 85 that were coming from these locations. And there were actually a bunch of those, after all. So there you go. Again, I do like that the wrecks do stay, even well, actually until you reload. But there you go. Nonetheless, there you go. The Scorpion again. This is the British stuff. They did try to defend. They did get ambushed after all. And there are a bunch of destroyed Allied armor, and mostly actually just scouting vehicles, if anything. Okay, that aside. So let's see. We have 162. Finally, we are getting something. We can easily get this thing here, the Foxtrot and India. I don't know if they actually give us any points. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Like, Echo gives us 2 points. The Lima, the entrances part do not give anything, it would seem. At least that's how it seems. I don't know, maybe it's 1 point, it doesn't give a fuck, right? So, Hell's Basel, that means we need another vehicle. That is the... let's go to Baselhof, get the logistic thing, and get the command vehicle again right here. That's not gonna be a problem again. If you can get just even 1 point, it's gonna be okay. If not, well, who cares, right? So there you go. Let's see, the Chieftains, 47 of 80, main gun ammo, so definitely you wasted a lot. Chieftain MK2 here, Anakin Skywalker has a little bit, almost half a health, so I could try to resupply him as soon as possible, as soon as I get some Jupiters that cost 15, and I can get that one. Thank you very much. We get the second one. Excellent. As we have the FOB, thankfully we can resupply those, but that thing ain't gonna last for very long in the end. Look how much we already wasted, and that was just on one Leopard, well, 2 Leopards that were damaged heavily. Unbelievable destruction. Did not expect for the 62s to totally damage us here, but again, they did have Malyutkas over there, BMP 1A1s, and of course they do have a nice precision at the end. They are ATGMs after all. Again, it is dependent on accuracy after all, but it is an ATGM. They have to be stationary to shoot those, and usually the ATGMs tend to be quite freaking nice in terms of shooting something. So let's see, we have the Saracen here. Again, let's see, the Saracen is a carrier, right? It's a British thingy. So let's see, he has a 7.62mm gun, which is just a machine gun on top. It's a transport vehicle nonetheless, but good to deal any kind of a damage if the enemy actually has anything here. And I believe they do not have anything here as a secondary objective. They really don't have anything here worth mentioning except a command vehicle, but I'm gonna check that one out. We do have an ability to send a few infantry support if nothing else. They do cost 15, so I'm gonna send 2 here as soon, I believe, yeah, as soon as the command vehicle is in this place. Funny enough, the command vehicles do not utilize the smaller roads, no, not just the main roads, to move on and move around, right? I don't like that. I hope they have changed that in the later games. Like, these are the roads still, you know, use them like hell's bells. You can call these roads, right? They are roads, right? Yes, they are. Let's call them roads. Those are freaking roads. So we're gonna utilize those roads, you know, those dirt roads. Why the hell not? So nonetheless, there you go. This is our first, well, second usage of US stuff. I would love to have like US soldiers having the armband, that is their flag on their left shoulder or wherever they hold that damnable thing. Okay, Saracen having problems in terms of fuel. 16 of 80 totally got destroyed there. Thankfully, we already are prepared to send in some Jager infantry. I'm pressing here double to just, Jesus. Like, that's kind of a thing when you like in a heat of moment, you're like, what am I pressing here? What do I want? What do I want? Nonetheless, we can call in Flak Panzerbrigade. You know, these are the ones that we got at the beginning, but this one has the 35mm, this one has a 40mm, right? But it has a bigger range of 2,275. Now this is not the ones that I actually have. I have the later one, the best one that you can get for these guys. Sadly, we cannot choose that option as this moment, but we'll probably have the ability in third mission. Nonetheless, I don't believe the enemy actually has any more of air thingies, so that's okay. So here you go, the M113s, the German stuff that is not, unless I think this is just American stuff. Now the thing is, there you go, the enemy unknown, and that is actually the enemy command vehicle. Let's move in, and thank you very much, that's done. So what we're going to be doing here is, because of this beautiful Nuvenbuchen, we're going to position our stuff here and start moving towards Alpha, slowly but surely with whatever we can. And that's why I'm waiting to get as many points as I can. And again, I'm hoping at least 1 point per... Yes, there are 1 point. As you can see, the Foxtrot is giving me 1, and that being the entrance one. So I'm guessing 1 point per entrances to the map. So there you go. I mean, there you go. Lima 1 point. I sometimes, like you can see, sometimes you can't fudge it all, I say. Even though India still doesn't tell me that does give me anything, but doesn't really matter. We're gonna send in the command vehicle yet again. How many command vehicles are, again, very dependent on how many things you can call in. I've noticed in some skirmish when I tried, I can only call in 2 command vehicles of this type. I don't know why. There has to be a reason, so I'll have to check out that. I mean, the game is pretty much complex as is. So I'm gonna just call in the most basic command vehicle possible. What is it? You do not have enough deployment points. Really? How much does it? 180. My bad. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna call in, get a little bit of that. Thank you very much. You know, and that's it. So let's see here. Who is without power? Chieftains, you did not resupply. Doesn't matter. Jackets, what am I gonna do with you guys? I'm gonna position you here. So these are the jackets, the green jackets, that is. The German stuff, not really. These are British guys. They have the M72 law launchers of 66mm, as you can see, and they have the L1A1 rifle, the British stuff, the classical British stuff. Of course, these are not the L1A2 rifles that we all know and love. Nonetheless, there you go. We have those green jackets there. We're gonna come just position this just to see, overlook these locations, and then move them a little bit, maybe to this farmhouse, and that's it. And then, I mean, slowly but surely, we'll be noticing enemy stuff. And if, of course, we have chieftains there to control the area. Let's get the Jupiters a little bit closer. I don't think, again, they need, but it would be nice to notice that circle every time I go with my mouse, my cursor over them, to see the damnable circle around them, because that's just annoying as fuck. You know, like, you don't know how close you are enough for that massive circle. Nonetheless, we're gonna resupply as many of them as we can. Go back here, resupply again, and, you know, just do it slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Again, the mission is not that long. You can really finish it fast and furious if you have played it enough. So again, let's get the command vehicle right here. Thank you very much. So, okay, that goes there. Oh, 66 points only. Sad little man I truly am. Let's get to FOB, get that beautiful resources for our truckinsy. Kurtz, let's get you a little bit here to overlook this area. So yeah, I'm gonna go onto the Alpha, because Alpha actually has an FOB and has a bunch of enemy Malyutkas, I believe. Again, Malyutkas or some kind of a vehicle, mostly probably BTRs and stuff like that, defending this entire region. So I'm gonna go from there and attack upon the Delta, through this forest, onto the Charlie, and this whatever thing is, this beautiful hotel or some crap. It looks like actually a warehouse or something, but doesn't really matter, does it? We're gonna blow it to pieces at some point. Now the M113, we're gonna just move these guys here. No point of them staying there. There are no any more enemy contacts here, but we do need a sight towards enemy. That is the actual point. And of course, how much of a sight radius per each scouting vehicle or the scouting peoples, I have no idea. Let's see. I think it's just the optics, right? The operational range and all that doesn't really matter. Range, maybe that tells us in total. Like, I mean, it tells good optics, right? But it doesn't tell us the actual range and how much the probability of them seeing, you know. Unless, I guess, that range of their autocannons does mean how much of a range they do truly have of seeing enemy units, like these guys. But that's impossible, because again, they have like bunch of weapons on themselves. Yeah, but nonetheless, optics very good. These guys only have, like, Kurtz has only good. These are very good. I'm presuming very good is much better than good. So there you go. I'm gonna move these guys slowly but surely, do a little bit of commando action. I don't think enemy will be attacking these locations anytime soon ever again. We can get Charlie immediately, actually, because yeah, no point to me moving these guys, right? I can get Charlie immediately in this location. I mean, it's right there. We have captured everything that we wanted to capture, and Charlie is not that well defended anyway. So Charlie can be easily taken in what? We already have 20 minutes of this bull crap, so why the hell not, right? I hope he doesn't get destroyed by some unknown force from the distance. They do have that FOB. You don't get anything in that FOB, I believe. I mean, in FOB, you don't get like a secret objective. That's it. What you do here is what you get. You have 4 stars here, and all in all, again, retain control of the Echo Crossroads with your units. Okay, that's 2, and sweep the Charlie. Of course, there are definitely secret objective. Some certain ones that like keep these units alive as long as possible. But I don't think I'll succeed in that. In this one I tried to capture every single point, and I almost did, but I don't think, again, it would tell you if you failed this secret objective, right? It would tell you that you didn't get all the points, and as I already have all the points, I'm guessing I did very well at my first thing when I played it myself. So there you go. So now we're gonna move what M113 guys. Again, these are just the Yaga, and they do have just the basic stuff. But I can utilize these trees as a cover point, or go completely around and attack from Kilo and onto the Charlie sector. Of course, we do need a sight, so that means the Scorpion needs to move in a little bit here. I'm gonna move the Leopards a little bit here. Let's see what we can move. Let's go our chieftains. Let's actually tell them to regroup. Thank you very much. That's right there. 3 chieftains. Thank you very much. Can I get the M113 now? Because these guys unopened can be totally destroyed. That's what I'm gonna. Okay, that's bad. That's fucking bad. Okay, that's fucking bad. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back, Scorpion. Holy mother of God! The enemy actually is not joking. Is not joking. I repeat, they are not joking at all. I'm gonna unload these guys right here. No point. I'm gonna spread them a little bit here and there. Let's get these guys over here. There you go. The damnable things. But that's okay. We have a sight towards the enemy vision. The enemy scouting vehicle. That's okay. 314 points. I'm calling more my A4s. That's all I can get anyway. There you go. 5 of them, right? Yeah, 5. Excellent. That's all I need. That's all I need. Infantry support again, only Jaeger, so that's not something I want. Recon, Kurtz, or Luchadoro. Why not Luchadoro? But I already have a lot of Recon squad as is, so I'm guessing a little bit of these guys would not be a problem. I'm gonna position them over this location. Right here. Some of our Jaegers. And there you go. We killed their scouting vehicle. That means that the entire enemy army is like right here. That's a problem. Like, we need to go and go around them completely, but that's okay because I'm now moving in with my beautiful chieftains or leopards, or that is leopards A4 version 4 that is, from some position. And wow, what a position they choose. Instead of choosing the route that is the closest, they are choosing this route which is the furthest. Kind of a bad thing, to be honest. That's something I don't like though, but doesn't really matter. Again, you can only have 4 tanks per group. So there you go. I do like this. I believe there was I do remember when I was playing the torrent version, there was a bug they would go through all this. Like, it's not like there is no any kind of a bridgehead right here. I just go through that damnable thing. And I was like, found that always something that I never liked about any kind of a game, just having that clip through the entire thing. So what I'm gonna do with these guys, I'm gonna go completely to this location. From these locations we'll be attacking them. Right? It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be sexy like a beast. Now I don't have to worry about this. The Scorpion will be moving towards this location also. And as we are having our 4 M113s with our Jaegers inside, we have a lot of infantry support as is. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna leave the Leopard right here, so we can immediately just charge into the enemy as soon as possible. Gonna move the green jackets up on this location here. Get some insight if the enemy doesn't open fire, and of course you can tell them not to open fire with anything, so they're completely invisible. But I'm gonna open fire with everything. Screw it. If we succeed in actually running away, that's gonna be awesome. If not, oh well. We're gonna, like, from this location we're gonna see the enemy, right? And that's the important thing. See the enemy and shoot them, and while they're shooting at us, we just charge in with whatever we have in these locations, and that's GG for them. There it is. There's the enemy. There is the enemy UAZs and the T-55s. T-55s, again, as you can see them, they're there looking in the wrong direction for them. Thankfully, that's okay. That's nice. I like that. That means if they see us here, they know we're somewhere close by. And no, there they go. There they go. Let's get the M113s. Leopards over here. Fall back. Yes, shoot. Shoot immediately. Yes, nice. T-55s, T-55s, babies. Excellent. There's the Malutka. The damnable Malutka. That bastard Malutka. Evil thing, I tell you. Evil, completely evil thing. That's okay. We totally demolished the enemy as is. Oh, great. The M113s got totally also stuck here. Leopards forgot to move them, of course. Let's see what's happening here. Green Jackets moving in. We have some contact with the SPG-9 UAZs. And we have the SPG-9 UAZs, as you can see here. There's no guy actually controlling that SPG, but that's okay, right? Amazing. We have totally demolished them. Excellent. and we got a combat level on our green jackets, presumably because they actually do reveal enemy positions and do get XP for that alone, which is quite always an amazing thing. I like that. That's a nice thing, you know. That's actually nice because it's an incentive actually utilizing these guys. Oh my god, T-72Gs, OG, oh my G, 125mm guns, 5 front armor, 322. Wow, that's nice. AP power 7, accuracy stole shit though for them. They have no stabilizers and poor optics, so that's T-72G version right there in the thingies. Thankfully we can see them because of the green jackets, so that's always a nice thing. Let's see the ranges. 2100. Let's see your range. Okay, classical 1925. So that means that we do have an advantage over them, and I believe we have advantage over them in armor. No, actually same armor. We have the same armor. Yes, 5322. Leopard's version 4 has the same thing. Better range though. 105mm, while they have 120, right? 125mm guns. That's nice. That's nice for them, but at the end of the day we have a longer range. And we can use Saracens and the M13, M113s that is, for jokes, you know, just lure the enemy fire upon that. So what I'm going to do here is going to attack these guys as soon as possible with our A4s. Thank you very much. Lure their fire. Chieftains, what the hell are you guys? 5422, so better side armor, nice, same range, but accuracy and AP much better, I believe, right? Accuracy and AP much better. Yeah, accuracy, AP, yep, 8 AP here, amazing. So Chieftain, and that's the basic British tank at the moment that we have. Not the version 5, MK5, which is totally sexy. We have the enemy UAZ command vehicle right there, complete destruction of the T-72G, and that's an awesome thing right there. We're gonna move in with the M113s maybe. Get the Scorpion as close as possible just to overlook enemy position. Now there could be enemy that we cannot see because of these locations here, right? Because of these buildings, that is. So that could be it. And there you go. Clear the enemy Charlie's plateau and finish the entire level. Amazing stuff. 29 minutes like a boss I am.
The intervention of Panzerbrigade 2 allowed the Anglo-German forces to hold the Hanover Highway junction.
And as you can see how many enemy units there are actually in the entire thing. Victory! Of course. I don't know if you can actually even lose, but there you go. Oh, I did not gain that. Oh. Wait, retain Echo Crossroads with your command. Yeah, that means you have to retain it the very first time and hold it there. As we lost the command vehicle, that's it. That's okay. I already finished the entire mission with normal thing. We finished every single objective, so that's okay. Okay, well, I wish you the very best, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun, because it was fun. It was a little bit of a difference compared to when I first played it, so there you go. And next time it's going to be more interesting. Finally a mission where you can utilize most of the things that I've unlocked, so it's going to be interesting to see challengers or whatever, however they're called. I immediately forgot the name. Too many good names in this game. There's so many vehicles, ridiculous. But the chieftains, that is chieftain, there you go, I can see it. There you go what I have. Chieftains. I have MK5 unlocked. Anakin Skywalker was going to probably be there, so that's going to be amazing. And of course I have the Scorpions. I'm going to utilize full British tech as is. The SAS, the paratroopers, and the commandos. And the SAS have the freaking AA guns, and all others have the law launchers. Nonetheless, still better anything than nothing. They say like very small squad, but they do come in squads of 10. So there you go. This says very small, but hell's bells. I get very small means 10. Nonetheless, they don't like come with like classical 5, I guess. I have no idea. We'll see soon enough. Nonetheless, because again, also Chinooks utilizing for transportation of materials and stuff like that. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. I wish you the very best.